important. So I was discussing about the hierarchy charts, how to use the hierarchy charts. Just click on hierarchy chart and click on the quotes. Next, you can use the all quotes, all cases, all sentiment, and selective items. I would normally prefer the selective items. You can choose which options you would like to use here because I am referring to causes of depression. For example, biological factors. So click on OK, click on finish, and it should show the chart. Why it is not showing? Yes, now it is showing the chart. Basically, you need to select the selective code only. You don't need to select the open codes. You need to select the axial code actually. So when you select the axial code, it will show you the hierarchy chart. So let me make some changes in this hierarchy chart. For it, you need to make it more visible. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to click on item coded. It will basically make your chart more better. You have a lot of coloring option. You can color it as per your own specific need. But for output or for publication output, I would say that you should choose none from here because it will indicate it. It will show your wording more visible. So item color, click on it, item coded. If you click on item coded, it will show like this. But if you click on none, it will uncolor your boxes. So what does it mean by basically hierarchy charts? Hierarchy charts basically indicate when you have a number of open codes here, and that codes are basically relating to a particular axial codes. So we can say that illness and brain chemical are significantly contributing towards biological factors. They are the significant factor, illness and brain chemical, because their boxes are large in number. And after that, genetic factors and gender, they are also significantly contributing towards biological factor, but they are less significant as compared to illness and brain chemical. Then brain aging is also significantly contributing towards biological factor, but they are less significant as compared to illness, brain chemical, genetic factor, and gender. Then the hormones are the least significant factor among all the other factors that are contributing towards the biological factors of depression. So this is the hierarchy chart. This is how you can interpret this hierarchy chart. You can apply a lot of options from here. You can select the data from here. You can also change the shape of it. You can also create the shape like this, but this is not a very attractive option. The first option is much attractive here, but if you want to create the uh, coloring option from here, you can select the item coded. You can choose whatever color you want to add from here. For example, for the purpose of presentation on PowerPoint, you can choose whatever color you want to show for your hierarchy charts. So there are a lot of options here, but for publication output, I would prefer that there should be no color. So how can we generate the output of this particular file? You need to right click on it. You need to select the export hierarchy chart. It will export your chart, and it will ask you in what format you want to make this chart. For a high profile option, you should choose SVG file. But PNG is also acceptable in most of the cases, and you need to choose where you want to locate your file. For example, I want to create a file on desktop for NVIVO analysis. For example, I would say here my output files, and I would create a folder here as a hierarchy charts. So I would code it as a name, biological factors, biological factors. Save. Now it will save the output of this file. And if I would like to see this file, I just go to the desktop, to the material for NVIVO analysis, output files, hierarchy charts, and here you can see the biological factor hierarchy charts. Now, this is what you can indicate in your research paper, your thesis as a part of hierarchy chart. You can create the hierarchy chart of other axial factor too. Just go to select data, select item, and for example, previously we have created biological factor hierarchy chart. Now this time I would like to see the psychological factor hierarchy chart. I just need to click on it, click OK, and again click OK. Now it will show me the hierarchy chart of psychological factors. So which factors are highly significant? If you see stress is significantly contributing towards the psychological factors of depression, then thinking is also significantly contributing towards the psychological factors of depression. But as compared to stress, it is least significant. Then sense of failure is also significantly contributing towards the psychological factor, but as compared to stress and thinking, it is least significant. Then personality, it is also significantly contributing towards psychological factors of depression, but as compared to stress, thinking, and sense of failure, it is least significant. Then after that, loss. Loss is also significantly contributing towards the psychological factors, but among all other factors, it is least significant. So this is how you can create your hierarchy chart. So you can also export this hierarchy charts with the name psychological factors. Now this is another chart here. As I have already mentioned you that this is something that you need to create. If I would like to show you uh, my own output that I have created, let me show you my own output file for your understanding. For example, this is NVIVO. This is my project. This is the final analysis, and these are the hierarchy charts that I have created for my own project. This is the data that where I would like to know that what are the challenges of robo-advisory in Pakistan. So there are some cultural and socio-economic challenges like human advisor centric, tech aversion, tech savvy, socio-influence and demographic challenges and regulatory challenges, economic challenges. So economic challenges, regulatory challenges, social and cultural challenges, and demographic challenges. These are basically the axial codes, and human advisor centric tech aversion. These are basically the you can say these are the open codes. While challenges for robo advisory, this is the selective code that I have used. And you can see that I have shown axial codes in one picture. You can also do it. This is the another one. This is the another one. You can create the colorful files if you want to show them as your PowerPoint slides. But if you want to consider it for your article or for your thesis, you should make it uncolored. So let me consider rather than using the selective items, I can select the all codes from here and click on OK. Now it will show me both of my axial codes and along with them my other codes here. So you can create combined file, but it is better that you should show if you have a limited number of your selective codes, you should show those selective codes separately. But if you have a large number of your axial codes in your regression, you should show it as a single file. So this is how you can create the hierarchy charts. So this option is very much useful for creating the hierarchy. If I would like to show you something else from my own files, these are the charts I have created. Like I would like to show, this is the chart. Uh, that is the gender versus demographic detail with reference to investment experience. So it is up to you, whatever chart fulfills your own purpose, you can create that chart. So as a output file, whatever you can create the charts, you can create the hierarchy charts. Then word cloud is another option that I would like to discuss here. So let me go to explore, and there are a lot of options like text search and word frequency. There are a lot of options. For example, if I select the word frequency, it is asking me what word should I use from here. But before that, I need to consider before considering this option, I need to consider the text search. So let me open it and let me search a particular text. For example, I want to search depression among all my selected files. So if I do not select a particular file from here, it will consider the word depression from all the files because this is the keyword. So I need to see that the word depression was used in how many times in all my files. So I don't need to select a particular file. Rather, I need to use all the files from here. The next thing is basically to select the exact matches, the only depression word, or I want to choose the stemmed word. For example, talk with talking, depression word with depress, or something else. So whatever the word contain with depressing, depressed, or any other alternative word which is used for depressing, always use the finding with stemmed words. So after doing it, you need to consider the entire files custom broad. Let me consider with known and run the query. Now it will show you in which part this word was used and with how many times this word was used. So it is providing us the reference of 4 files. In file with the picture 1, it is indicating 1 time. In the field notes, it is indicating 71 references. In field notes 1, it is indicating 20 references. And in R1, it is also giving us 1 reference. So what we need to see here, These are the references. If we click on the right side, it will show us the references where this word is basically located. So these are the references. Uh, you can see how many times the word depression was used here. And there are a lot of options that you can utilize here. But the most important option here is the word tree. You can click on it and it will show you a word tree like this. This is a very important tree. It will show you the word depression, what sentences or what sort of words basically come before the word depression and what sort of words come after the word depression. So this is the word tree. This is the one of the important output that you can use. For example, you can see here that if any of the file, if you can you can select from here, that will directly uh, take you to the relevant file. So an overview of the main causes of depression, and you can also assess yourself genetic, biological factor, and so on. So you can choose whatever word you would like to see from that particular. So causes of depression. This is the word I would like to check with stamped word and run the query. Now it is indicating me the causes. You can also take this chart. You can also export this word tree for your convenience. Put here the word like this. If it is visible, it is better to show it. Otherwise, this is not convenient to show it because it would be a very much large. Let me show you the file. This is the file and it is very large file and it would be difficult to indicate it. So this is the file, this is the output file, which is indicating the word depression. Now, let me show you another option. For example, go to explore, go to word frequency. Now, I need to tell there was an interruption in the internet, but now it is connected again. So I was discussing the one of the most important output here, that is word frequency. So you need to see which word is frequently used in a particular file or in particular, you can say, domain or in particular codes. For example, from codes, I want to see the causes of depression. And from here, let me check the psychological factors. Which psychological factors is repeated mostly? So I select it and click OK from the selected file and with stamped words and run query. Now it is showing me that depression was most frequently used. Length 4, count 2, and its weight is 0.42. There are a lot of words like depression, like other words too. There depression, events, loss, self, just, and so on. There are a lot of options. So most frequently used word is depression here, with 10 times repeatedly, with the length as a 10, and it is repeated 15 times. So what I need to see its word cloud. So I just click on word cloud and it will show me the word cloud here. Let's wait. Sometimes it takes a lot of minutes to indicate the query. It is working. It will show in a couple of minutes or in a couple of seconds. If you see here, it is processing. So this is the word cloud, if you can see here. You can also edit this word cloud as per your own convenience. There are some words which are basically not good or which are not relevant to this one. So you can edit it. You can go to the above bar, this area, and click on this more option and go to tag cloud. Just click on it. Now you can eliminate some of the words which are not relevant. If not relevant, we not change. It is fine. Yes, it is fine, but I think my suggestion is that we can change some of the words. For example, there are some words which are not relevant to this. For example, years. Uh, Again, then you can say thus. Uh, Vegetable is okay. Sometimes see people, because we are discussing about the causes of depression. So some of the words are not the causes of depression. Able, accumulation, afternoon, alongside, is, always, amount, uh, anymore, anything, anywhere, area, around, back, big board boys, business, certain changed claims, election day. These are not relevant. So there are certain words you can change. Actually, I have clicked some word. So click on control and you just simply click on them one by one if you want to remove some of the words. For example, these are the words I want to exclude. I just, after highlighting, right click, and here is the option add to stop word list. Click on it and click on OK. Now run the query again. Now the words I have highlighted and excluded, the your word cloud will be shown without those words. So always remember that you need to show the most relevant words. You can exclude the unnecessary words from your word cloud in order to show the most relevant words, which are basically the part of your you can say purpose of the study or the aim of the study. So you need to show those words. You go to the word cloud. I have run the query, but it has not shown. Let me consider the all and run the query again. Let's wait for a couple of seconds. It will show you the most relevant words relating to that particular code. And we will see the output file here. And in the meanwhile, I would like to show you my own files so that you may understand what I am trying to show you. For example, this one is the data file, and yes, this one is in Vivo. My project, final analysis. This is the word cloud that I am going to create. Like these are basically the word cloud of challenges, like personalized market challenges are there, technology brokers are actually the challenges. This one is the second word cloud, which is relevant with familiarity, and it is showing the most prominent word is confusion, and investors and friends consider, and people, and so on. So the most prominent word is actually the main. Network is interrupting again. So I was telling you that you can create your word cloud like this. So these are the outputs that you can create. You can choose any one of them, but I would personally recommend this one or this one like this. Yes, this one. This one is much better. Here the depression is showing more prominently. You can change your output style by choosing any one of them as above, like this one. This one is much better. You can export the word cloud into your file, like this one, word cloud one. So you can put it here, and you can save first Axial code word cloud. All right. Now you can see that file into your relevant folder. This is the file that we have created with our word cloud. Now, if you see here, the most prominent word here is the depression. The second is the event, the loss, the thinking. You can see stress, business, events, self-development, individual development, and so on. So there are certain words which you can prominently see in this tag cloud. So these are basically the important words that you need to interpret in your output file. So as I have shown my own words, in the same way you can create your own. So if you see some irrelevant words in this tag cloud, what you need to do, you just go to here, more option, and go to tag cloud, and you simply just need to click on them. For example, there are some words which are, I feel that they should not be here. For example, just individual, uh, then no important, uh, fish following fletcher, cat. These are some of the words which are irrelevant. Clean, closely, force, canning, car, cadder. These are some of the words. So what you need to do, you need to highlight those words, right click on it, add to stoplet vast and click OK. Now after clicking OK, you run the query again and it will show you your tag clouds without it. And after running the query, what you need to do, you just need to click on these output files. For example, I click on it and it will show me the most relevant output file like this. Yes. So your tag clouds has changed and it is showing the most relevant output file. You can choose whatever you think that you should show here. So this is the way to create the output files or the tag clouds or the word clouds of your options. So I will try to summarize some of the parts tomorrow. There are only one or two options remaining that I will discuss tomorrow in detail. For example, what options are remaining? Let me show you. Uh, we have been remaining maps, diagrams. We have been remaining the relationships. So we will consider in more than 1 or 2 days more to complete our session. So do you have any question about today's session? Please ask me. You need practice regarding today's session, especially word cloud, tree cloud, and coding for creating the charts, the hierarchical charts. We have discussed a lot of things from today's discussion. If I want to show you, we have discussed charts in detail. We have discussed the hierarchy charts. We have discussed the word frequency and text search in detail. And these are the things that you need more and more practice. So Vakar said there is no question. Do you have any question, Dave?
No, sir. I will practice it.
All right, all right. Have you resolved your issue of your software initialization?
As I completed, sir, it is made by IT expert.
All right, all right. So do practice again and again. We are going towards the conclusion of our trainings within 1 or 2 days more, hopefully. And these are some of the final things that I am going to tell you. We will discuss the maps, project map, mind map, concept map. We will also discuss the some of the queries from here. And the most important thing that is remaining is the relationship, how to test the relationship between different codes, if like we do in case of correlation regression, the impact of one code on another. So the relationship diagram is the most important diagram. I will let you know. So thank you very much for joining and hope I am hoping that you will practice more and more about today's session and let's meet tomorrow. Stay blessed and thank you very much.